welcome along and welcome back to Holmåkra. It is November and we are still going to be cutting some logs. We've got our logging trailer back up here, so I'm going to jump in that and we're going to head up the road. What I'd like to do today, I think, is try and fill this up and then head back out and see if we can mark the road all the way up the mountain. It's a bit of a problem we have at the moment, where it's very easy for us to see our roadway up here for this first section, but the area that we're working in, it is getting harder and harder to see the road because it should come up here and then turn around up here. I'm not sure about that tree there, although, yeah, the roadway will, continue up to here. So that's all good. Now, we can't go much further over to this side here. I'm just trying to see how far we are until the edge. In fact, you can kind of see where the edge here is. So we're on it here where we suddenly get this massive of younger trees. This is where the edge of this section is. We're trying to clear this older section over here. So I think we can take these trees sort of over this way and try and get them. To have a system where we could just lower trees down here and pick them up as we cut them, that would be awesome. But we are still another 6-ish weeks. No, in fact, we are 4 weeks-ish away from the release of the Platinum Edition. So, then this kind of slope would give us no trouble whatsoever. Today, though, we need to get this parked probably on as flat a piece of ground as we can. Oh, we've got several tree stumps here that we need to get rid of first, I think. So I'll bring this around here. We'll park this over here like so, and then I'm going to go and attach to the front of my Swiss Army tractor here. We're going to go and attach the stump grinder to the front. I really like this, but I think we might have to do an upgrade when we move. I have been asking you guys exactly what you think I should do as far as equipment goes on the new map when we move over to Silver Run Forest, and a lot of people have said keep the tractor or keep the TLX and do that. I think the way I might do it is I might split it so that anything we own we can we'll be able to take with us. Anything we're leasing we'll have to leave. Now at the moment that is this. Our Ponzi wood harvester, that would have to go. Right, let's turn this on. There we are. But I'm not against selling stuff and then buying that, because that is on a lease to own at the moment, and so that would work out fairly well for us to go and get. What else have we got? Is our front shredder here on loan as well? Let's have a look at what we actually have. So currently leased, we've got the telehandler, and so I think the JCB would probably return. And yeah, it is just our 3-point wood harvester. As far as other things go, this is worth 15,000. I think we can probably sell that. We don't really need the touch fund anymore. And as far as front loader tools go, no, we want that. I think we'll probably end up selling the Landy, although it's not worth much money anyway. Our tractor is worth 25,000, so we'd be hard pushed, certainly initially, to get such a good forestry tractor. All right, let's take this over here and get this one done. That did manage to get it. And then just the last one over here. Bring this back and round and clear it out. There we go. We shouldn't really have anything to fall over now. We'll turn that off and we'll just go and put that down over here out the way. I really do like that, and I do like this whole thing about this tractor. The whole setup we've got on it is really nice. And oh, we've got to lower it. There we go. Yeah, it works well for us in this whole setup. I think we will probably look at where we are with this and maybe take all of this across the silver run and go from there. But I do want to use some of the new stuff that is on there too. Right, let's unfold this. I can never remember the controls for this. So unfolding it is Z. For there, I like to place my front 3-point there so that we get a little bit of stability at the front, and then we'll turn back to here. I can't fully control this with my oh wow, okay, that's past it. I can't fully control this with my joystick, so I'm gonna have to sort that as well. I think my joystick controls for wood cutting implements need sorting, and we're at a 5.5 meter cut, so we want to reset that to 5 meters, and we want to cut, and then I want to lift that back that way. Hopefully, not get it stuck in my trailer, because that is going to cause problems. So we'll cut that there. Try and get that around the side of the tractor. Lift it up and cut. There we go. So we should create a nice little pile of wood beside our tractor now. And because of how it was, it's going to be an odd stack, but it will at least be a stack. Right, and then I need to fold everything up, and we want to move on to the next one, which is the one directly in front of us. And I'm going to back off to try and prevent that piece of wood getting stuck. There we go. So, not the neatest pile, but a pile nonetheless. Second tree down, and we'll get that cut as well. And don't know whether this will be any better of a pile, but it is in line with the first pile we've done, so that brings everything together. We worked out last time, I think, that it's about 6 to 8 trees that we need to get to fill all of our to fill our trailers up. And we get this one from here as well. Okay, that's about the limit of where I can get around with this. So let's push it straight out, and well, that's right at the limit. Nope, we're gonna have to fold that in. So bring that back, fold that up, and we'll reposition ourselves so that we can grab these 2 trees. Repositioned. Let's see if we can't get this in the right place. Oh, want to actually do that, and there we are. Sometimes I forget which piece of kit I'm on. And then out, and yeah, easily reach this time, and down to the bottom and cut. There we go. And then I like to up and back, and we want to go up that side, and then up. And maneuvering it so that we get a good pile is always the trick. And we want these actually to be as far onto this flat bit as we can, and cut. And then hopefully this will then stack up fairly well here. In fact, yeah, that is going pretty well, especially if we let them settle a bit before we cut the next one. Oh, no, now we're turning. Thankfully, keeping stuff away from the tractor, but otherwise good. Right, and then we go back round, and we're going to do the second one. So that one there, out, and down, and then cut. Nope, a little bit further. Cut. There we go. Perfect. Now this one I want to bring up and in and then round, and we want to try and stack it round where all of our other ones are round here. Yep, like that. And again, off we go. Last couple of cuts and another pile created, and it's nicely in line, well, pretty much with the previous one. So fold this up, and yeah, look at the area we've cleared. So I'm gonna clear a little bit of this up. Actually, I think we need to get some of this loaded. We've got some space made. We eventually, the idea would be to replant these areas, so we'd get a tree planter and get new trees planted in here, and again get more wood on that's on a nice easy area for us to do. Right, I'll grab. Yeah, this is, so I've been talking about grabbing this way for the last few weeks. And yeah, we're having a little bit of a mixed result with it. It's working, and it does fairly well. But I think when we look at Silver Run, what I want to do is get something that loads these trailers up a little bit easier. It's not bad at moving stuff about, but actually filling these trailers, it's not the tallest that we could have got. And I think, what do we got? We got a one answer would be to get the 7M on the front of the tractor, and I don't know what the horsepower requirement for that is. Let's have a look at what, well, actually, let's have a look at our tractor. What's our tractor first? So we've got 180 horsepower to play with, and if we have a look at the front loaders, the 7M, which is the bigger one, is 140. So yeah, we could get a larger, long-reaching one. In fact, we could replace that now. I don't know how much our front loader is worth. 5,000. So yeah, we'd go most of the way to replacing this with the 7M and giving ourselves a little bit more reach, which I think would be a good idea. I think what we found with the 6M and the side of the trailers here is that it's not quite enough most of the time to reach over the top, and as a result, we're having issues sometimes with knocking the trailers and causing issues. It's not so bad when we got the trailer, the lorry actually parked like this, and we're loading uphill. Because the side of the trailer is a little bit lower for us as a result. But I think we would benefit from having a slightly larger reach in our front loader. Forestry is definitely easier to do in Farming Simulator 22, and I'm really looking forward to the changes and improvements that we're hoping, or that I'm hoping to see from the upcoming Platinum expansion. Certainly there are new features and new functions that are included in that DLC, and exactly what those will be and how those will affect forestry gameplay actually excites me quite a bit. I feel like I've got a handle on this now. I feel like I'm actually able to do forestry work without too much problem, and actually load things up manually, and not require an auto loader and things like that. I have seen several people asking, you know, will there be a log auto loader in the Platinum edition? And I actually am quite happy that I don't need one. I've got to the point with logging now where I got with bales sort of a couple of games ago, where I'm happy not to need or want an auto loader. That's not to say if people want an autoloader, they shouldn't have one, because, you know, that's the great thing about Farm Sim, is you play how you want to play. Yeah, it's not something I'm looking for from the DLC. I'm looking for more things I can do with logging, and certainly the way things are going at the moment, and from what we've seen so far, that is definitely going to be a big part of the DLC. Is more things we can do with this part of the game, and that excites me. That I'm really looking forward to. Wow, actually managed to pick up 3 logs for once. Fantastic. You see, this is possible. It is really really possible to do that and to properly work it. And this is what I was talking about wanting a 7M. The 6 gets over the side of the trailer, but only just. And if I wanted to do like this to sort of move things about a bit, it's not so great for that. I can't believe that we cut 4 trees and that hasn't filled this first trailer. So either they were shorter trees or we can fit more in these trailers than I think we can. Look at that. That is just great. I have never been able to load logs like this in FarmSim before. It is going very nicely. Down to our last 3 logs, and yeah, didn't manage to get all of them onto this final, or this, yeah, into this grab. So we've got 1 to go back for. All in all, though, that is a good load on there. It is a little bit towards the back, but that's all right. We've cut 5 meters and they're holding, so we'll just strap all those down. I think that's a good load for that trailer. I don't want to overload the trailer too much. I had, yeah, it's a little bit unstable if we overload it too much. So I'm not going to fill it right to the top, but we have managed to fit all 4 of these trees in. So we'll just grab the stump grinder quickly, clear this bit up, and yeah, cut another 4 to go on our back trailer. Okay, so unloaded. Let's strap this trailer down, and then I can just straighten things up here a little bit. There we go. And then, yeah, we want to load onto this trailer next. But first, let's get rid of these stumps with our stump grinder. Hooked up and on and in. And I love the efficiency of this bit of kit. I mean, it is ridiculously fast how it gets rid of stumps. Just drive up to them around and they're gone. And this will cultivate as well, actually, this thing. There we go, and 1 more, and gone. All cleared up, and you never knew they were there. Now we've just got to pick 4 trees that are still in our area here, and will be easy for us to do. In fact, I think the 2 that we're now parked between are perfect candidates. So get the tractor in position, put our front loader down, lift the front wheels off a little bit, then unfold the rear. So there we go. Turn it on. Ooh, turn it on. Yeah, there we go. Hadn't fully unfolded. Right, and then we can actually change the camera view to this, which I think is probably a better view to go for this kind of job. Yeah, and then cut it. No, back a bit. Right, then cut it like that, and then we can bring it around like this, up and cut. And look at that, perfect view to see how well our cut is going and the stacking up of the wood onto it. Sometimes it does just fall across it and messes up the stack a bit. But all in all, that's 1 good stack done. And then what we do is we take this round. Well, we need to pull it in a bit. No, we need to push it out a little bit. So again, it's really easy to line up on trees like this. And I think that should cut, and then same thing here. And we can then put a pile of wood this side. Look at that. Oh, need to lift this, I think. There we go. We put it in the right place, it should stack fine. Like that. Oh, this might be my nicest stack yet. Except it's gone all wonky at the end. But it is all done. And now we can just fold that all up. Like that. And lift our front loader. And find a couple more trees. Where can we go that isn't going to cause me too much problem? I think these two here. So on the edge, we should be able to grab them, bring them back. So unfold this here. Put our front loader down. Switch over. Switch camera, because I'm actually really enjoying this camera view now. Out to the tree. 'Cause, yeah, really easy to sort of line up on the trees. Get properly down to the bottom. Pull in slightly. There we go. And right, need to get this lot not on top of that pile there. So about there it should do it. And another tree done. So round with this. And out. Oh, carefully. Right. And then down. Because we want to, again, grab it as low as we can. In and cut. And we'll take this round the other side. Lift it up because it's slightly down mountain. And, oh, try not to get it across the tractor. Okay. This might go horribly wrong. Yeah, off it goes. Right. That is a problem. That is a big problem. Because if our tree is there, we're going to have to bring our arm in and try and get it around so we're going across the slope rather than down it. Because trying to get that log back is going to be a problem. Yeah, that's about as far around as we can get it as well. Don't think we can turn... No, that's... No. No, we can't turn the head. There, that'll do it. Right, and cut. Yeah, and that'll put it on top of the pile we just created a minute ago. And should stop it rolling down the mountain. There we go. Right. Fold that back in. Pick up our front loader and just try and see. Yeah, that lost one. It's a long way down here. Oh, as I said, if only I could set up a winch. Oh, I have a winch. I do have a winch. I was going to sell the Thefisherj. I think we might have to go and get that and see if we can winch this back up. So our Thefisherj is just down here. We'll have to drop the 3-point wood harvester off, but we're pretty much done with that for the day anyway. Let's lower that down. Okay, already lowered. So, and off. Ooh, not the greatest place to disconnect that, I don't think. Yeah, I think I want to just pull that forward slightly because that's right on a slope. Yeah, there is where I want to put that. Yeah, there we go. Sitting better. Right, and then we will grab this shield, which also has a wire on it, and we can go and retrieve that that log that we've lost. And I think this would be the way we would have to do things going forward on here. We'd probably have to cut. You see, I want to cut with the harvester, but we'd probably have to cut with the chainsaw and then go back and drag the logs up in order to do this a bit more. Unless we got a new wood harvester, but even then, you know, you got to drag the log back up and then cut it somewhere where it's not gonna just all roll down the mountain. So it's quite a difficult one, this. So get in position. And where is it? It is down there somewhere. There it is. Best bet is actually going to be over by this tree here, I think. We'll get this here. I think we've got enough rope. Yeah, remaining 40, 30, 20. Oh, no, we're not quite. Wow. We need a little bit more, which is going to make things interesting because that'll mean we'll tow it up to around about. Well, we'll have to get it on a flatter bit. Oh, we can move forward to the tractor actually. Right, we've got rope. We should have enough rope now to reach it. Yes, we do. So let's patch to that. And this, of course, is something that's going to be available on console come the release of the Platinum expansion, because these kinds of shields are available in that. So let's winch it up. Oh, turn it on and winch it up. And if we press shift, we should be able to fast winch this. Where's my log? Is it coming up? Yeah, look, there it goes. Up the hill. We are winching the log. It's sliding off to the side, interestingly, but it is coming up the hill, and there we go. So we've managed to rescue that without having to cheat, without having to turn on super strength or anything like that. We've managed to get our log back and up to the shield like that. Right, turn the winch off, go forwards, and yeah, just drag it over here with the other logs and then detach it like that. That is brilliant. So yeah, let's detach that. We'll be able to jump out and just go beep like that. Lift the shield up and out the way. And now we just need to load up these 4 trees. More than any other forestry series I've done on Farm Sim, I think this is the one that that I've grown the most, that I've learned the most from. There are things that I'm doing now with log grabbing and things like that that I've just never done before, and never got it to work before. And it feels like the realistic side of what I'm doing on here has improved, which is always a good thing. I'm always so happy when that kind of thing works, because it just makes it makes for my style of gameplay and the way I play just so much nicer for me. I enjoy the game so much more when the realistic stuff kicks in and sort of gets to the next level. So yeah, I'm very happy with the way that we've been going here on Holmåkra. Sometimes you do just only get the single log, but it's going to set us, or in fact it's going to set us in really good stead for going on to Silver Run Forest in the next few weeks. I'm very excited about that. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the Platinum Edition. I think it's going to add a whole new dynamic to the game, as I was saying before. In fact, we've got more wood from these 4 trees than we got from the first 4. Let's just jump up and get that on there. And we've got another one that's been getting in our way. Is that light enough? Yes. Right, again, we'll put this on this side because we've got less stuff on that side. Oh, wow, that's sliding out. I should have probably put it in the other way around. Come on, pick it up. Thank you. There we go. Right, so only a small pile left to go, and then we can run these down to our sawmill. I think next time, as long as we don't have any snow. No, December, we're not going to have any snow. We will get in January. I'd like to put the new road in. I think that would be a good time to do that. And so, yeah, that will be our job for next time. We'll get all of our equipment down from up here and then get the road in and select our next area, which I think is going to be over that way. We got some trees on a flatter area over that way. We should be able to do quite well. And yeah, this back trailer is looking quite full, which is good news. That means we're going to have a nice, healthy amount of logs to get down to the sawmill. Final log to pick up with the front loader, and thankfully it's sitting on... it was sitting on a stump. This one is being difficult. I was hoping to get it up with the other one that I just put on, but yeah, it wasn't being very easy to work with. And we have a little bit of problem where we're very one-sided on the loading here. Can I... Oh, no, that won't load there. I want to move further back and then try and get it as far over the other side as possible. And again, this is where having the 6M, the 7M loader would be useful, because when the logs get this high on the trailer, we end up having trouble reaching over. Hopefully that should just level things out a little bit. Where's our last piece of wood? Over here. This one can be picked up. We'll just throw that on the top. There we go. Lock down. Got no one at the front. Lock, lock, and lock. Right, that should make everything stable. We'll just back the tractor off, leave it up here, because now we have all the kit we need up here. Well, actually, no, we do need to come back down and get the wood harvester. And yeah, now begins the hairy journey back down the mountain. Because these are fairly highly loaded or fairly well loaded, you can see that the slopes start to come to play a lot more. But this is why we need the road, so that we're not making any sudden turns or anything. We can just carefully come down the mountain. Then, yeah, down here and out back down to our yard. All that remains now is to head down to the sawmill. And after some careful maneuvering, we're back down to the sawmill again for another unload onto or into our sawmill. There we go. We're into position. And so how much have we got at the moment? 19,930. 39,321. So nearly 20,000 litres of wood in from that trailer. How much is our... Oh, those are just making a horrible clacking sound. So how much from our second one? So 39,280. 60,930. So 21,000. So yeah, I was right. Slightly more wood in the second trailer than the first. But 40,000 litres of wood in one day. That is not bad at all. I'm really, really quite happy. Looking at our production setup, we've got 16,000 litres of dryboard 3, 6,000, well, nearly 7,000 litres of dryboard 2, 14,000 litres of dryboard 1, and lots and lots and lots of planks coming in. Whereas wood, we've now got 60,000. We've got 28,000 litres of wood chip. And yeah, the planks are automatically being distributed to our drying station. So plenty to keep us going. Plenty of money going to be coming in from these. I think we're going to be set up on Silver Run Forest really quite nicely when it comes to that point. I think we also might have to fast forward a little bit to get the best prices for our planks when we finish off here. But either way, it's going to be a very, very good amount of money we have to go and spend on the new map. And really, that is it for today. I'm going to take my truck back up to the logging camp. But for now, all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.